Hi, welcome. I'm Reverend Dr. Brent Hawks, the founder and executive director of Rainbow Faith and Freedom, and I was the senior pastor at the Metropolitan Community Church of Toronto for 40 years before I retired. Today I want to talk about lessons from my garden, part 2. You know, when you go to plant a garden, you may have all kinds of wonderful ideas of what you want. You may go out and buy a lot of annuals that you want to plant, etc. But very quickly you learn that in a garden, it takes constant attention to weeding so they don't take over, to watering so they don't die. It was one of my big challenges early on, is learning how much or how little water and how much fertilizer. And I still haven't got that one down. And that constant care, the lesson is this: what you desire needs your attention. You know, you can't just hope for something and then not put the effort into it. Too many people think about visualization, visualize something and, you know, see it, feel it, smell it, and it's going to come true. Well, the research shows that it's just the opposite. If you visualize, and then do nothing, you're less likely to achieve it than those who don't visualize. But when you visualize and you see the obstacles and you see yourself overcoming the obstacles and see what you want, it's more likely to come true. The same as in the garden. It's great to have an idea. It's great to buy wonderful plants, but you got to weed and you got to water and you got to fertilize. What you desire needs your work, needs your attention. Secondly, you know, in the garden, you see the 4 seasons of the year really evidently. Wintertime and everything's covered by snow and it's bleak and it seems everything's dead and there's nothing there that's alive and it's just all white and nothing. You may have a few evergreens that shine through. And then you get into the spring when the snow melts away and some things start to pop up. We have some crocuses. I call some things bluebells that are really pretty. They're followed later on by things like the African violets. And then more plants ago, those hostas that I talked about last time start popping up. And you start to see some leaves on the vines along the edges. And you can really feel and see spring happening. And then the summer, things are really lush and the loss of color and fragrances in the garden. And then you get to autumn, and in the autumn you see the leaves around the edges on the vines turn autumn colors and things begin to fade and you need to put things to bed and you start picking some seeds from some of the plants for next year and you start digging up some of the roots for next year. And the lesson is that, you know, life is full of hellos and goodbyes. Seeing things and then saying goodbye. Sometimes the plants don't come back up again. Sometimes the relationships don't continue. Sometimes people die. Other times you get to say hello and goodbye and hello again when people move back into your lives again. I'm going to go much deeper though that in my next video. This year is the best garden I've ever had. And yet because of COVID, fewer people will see it. There won't be any garden parties or big events in the garden. You know, and the lesson there is obvious. You know, the things that we have are much more fun when you can share those blessings with others. When you can invite others in to see it or give them some plants and share with them. Or when you're able to share your home or your blessings or your talents with others. It makes life so much more fun. So to conclude today, I want to say, you know, never lose that wow experience. Whether it's about a garden, when you see the plants and the smell, the fragrance, and the beauty of the colors. And when it's in the wintertime and you think about that. Or a job that you get and you're excited at first and then, you know, some of the cracks show up. Or a relationship. No garden is perfect, neither is any job or any relationship. But whenever I think of my garden, I think of this: isn't God amazing? Now some of you may say, isn't nature amazing? And I like the best of both worlds. Isn't God amazing through what God does in nature? So those are some of the lessons from my garden. If you found this video helpful, please click on like and share on your social media. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos. Feel free to post a comment with feedback and suggested topics for future videos. My organization, Rainbow Faith and Freedom, is focused on confronting religious-based discrimination against the LGBTI communities around the world by changing hearts and minds. If you would like to learn more about Rainbow Faith and Freedom or make a donation to this important initiative, please go to the website listed below this video. And if you'd like to support this video project, you can click on a link there too. Thank you.